Do you hate the thought of exercise, or maybe you're just unmotivated to go do something that just seems to waste your time or takes forever, or you just don't see results? Well, then this information is for you. Hello, and welcome to the Ask Dr. Pakel show, where we help people find answers for their chronic health conditions, chronic health problems. And today I want to go over something that I think you'll find very interesting. And maybe you've heard of it. It's called high intensity interval training. Now, what is this? What does this involve? It sounds like it takes a lot. It sounds like it's something that maybe I can't do, or it's too much because it says high intensity. All right. Well, let's break it down, because I think you're going to find out it's really easy, and it's a fantastic way to exercise that doesn't take forever. All right. So this is a big complaint I have from patients is, hey, I don't want to go run for an hour. I don't want to go walk for an hour. I just find it boring. I just find that I really don't feel that fantastic afterwards or during. And I'm always thinking of the other things that I could be doing with this time. Or people just say, hey, I'm going out and I walk an hour plus per day, or just even a half hour a day, and I really don't see any benefit. I just do it because I like being outside, or I like this or that. So, there's got to be a better way, right? There's got to be something that can be more beneficial when we exercise. So let's dive right in with a researched way that a scientist came up with. All right. So there's a guy in Japan in 1996, this Dr. Izumi Tabata. And Dr. Tabata, he basically studied, hey, how does the body use energy, and how does it derive energy from foods, and what's the best way to get the most out of this energy production from food. So he started doing some studies. He started working with some speed skating teams, and he started saying, hey, there's got to be a better way to do this that actually gets more results. So he did a study, and my screen is stuck. Well, one second here. Yikes. All right, there we go. Okay, so he did a study, and this study, he took, he had two groups basically, and these two groups were both told, hey, you guys are going to work out for 5 days in a row, and we're going to do this for 6 weeks. And one group, he said, you're just going to, for an entire hour, for 60 minutes, you're just going to pedal with these little ergometers, these little foot pedaling devices. You're going to pedal for an hour, and you're going to do it at a pretty high rate, 70 RPM. So you're just going to pedal and do that. Then you're done for that day, and we'll do it the next day. And we're going to do that for 6 weeks. And then the second group, he said, okay, you guys, you're going to exercise as hard as you can for 20 seconds, and then you're going to rest for 10 seconds, and then you're going to do it again for 20 seconds, and you're going to do that for 8 sets. So guys, it's only going to take you 4 minutes. The other group, 60 minutes. It's going to take you 4 minutes, but we want maximal effort. We want you guys pedaling at about 85 RPM, and then again, hey, after 4 minutes, you're done for the day. All right. So what happened? Well, this form of exercise, which originally Dr. Tabata brought up, so you call it Tabata exercise, but this type of exercise was called high intensity interval training a little later on. But what happened here? Look, 9 times more effective for losing body fat than steady state. So the people who pedaled for an hour at about 70 RPM, who really thought they were accomplishing something over that hour, 9 times less they accomplished in weight loss. The people who were doing the, hey, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, I'm going high intensity, done in 4 minutes, 9 times more effective. They burn more fat, they lowered their blood pressure, and they only did it 4 minutes a day. And really, what's been found out is you don't even have to do it 5 days a week. You only have to do it maybe 2, 3, 4 days a week to get the result. So pretty impressive there with this type of exercise. And see that. There we go. So with this, we've got to say, hey, is there an easier way? Can we do this? Now, I would say, in fact, let's go to the actual protocol. I think that would be a good thing. I don't know why I'm having a little trouble here. All right. So the Tabata, or high intensity interval training, what's it all about? We've got 20 seconds, full out exertion. So again, you want to exert, I'm talking like 80, 90% exertion. You're just going pretty all out there. And again, any exercise program, talk to your doctor beforehand, especially if you have some health condition, because, you want to make sure that your heart and everything can keep up with this. But 20 seconds, full exertion, 10 seconds, go slow. Pretty easy. 8 sets. That's all you got to do. 4 minutes. Not bad. Now, this is kind of an outline to things. The thing is as you get healthier, your all out may become a little more, and your rest may need to become a little more. So you'll kind of personalize it to yourself afterwards. But starting off, I've had many patients where we'll just start off where they're doing it twice a week, and then they'll work their way up to maybe 4 times a week. And they're like, gosh, mentally I feel clearer, physically I feel better. Some other benefits of exercise is it increases serotonin and dopamine to the brain. So yeah, this can help you feel better emotionally. Now, the interesting part about high intensity interval training is it's what we call anaerobic exercise. What does that mean? Well, anaerobic versus aerobic exercise. So anaerobic exercise, a great example of that would be like weightlifting. So what do weightlifters do? They go in, they start lifting the weights. They do maybe 3 sets of 8. They take a break till they feel like their energy comes back up, and they do another set of 8. And they do that like 3 times. That's anaerobic exercise. Same thing's occurring here. Another way that occurs, think of a long distance runner. Have you ever seen an Olympic long distance runner? They do not look healthy. They look totally emaciated. They look unhealthy. In fact, if you look at their blood work, they're totally unhealthy. It's not good. Compare that to a sprinter. What does a sprinter do? They run up fast as they can, stop, walk back. That's an interval. That's anaerobic. So, and you don't have to really worry about aerobic, anaerobic. The main thing is, though, is this type of interval type training is what really makes the difference. This mainly burns carbohydrates. So if you just ate a meal and you're like, hey, I want to burn it off, do this. This will burn right through it. Now, let's say you're fasting. Let's say you're doing intermittent fasting or water fasting, or, some type of fasting, and you're wanting to exercise. Well, you could do this, but you maybe want to do this on the time when you're actually eating, when you're not fasting, because some people, they'll fast for, let's say 16 hours, 18 hours, and then they eat for the rest of the time. Yeah, this might be what you want to do during that time if you're trying to fast for health or weight loss or things like that. Whereas while you're fasting, yeah, those are the times where you're going to want to burn more fat storage, more ketones. This is going to be a time where maybe you just go for that long walk or that longer run, not extreme long. But again, very effective. Not only is this exercise great for just health overall and weight loss and increasing energy, but it's fantastic for your immune system too. So many benefits to exercise, even the neurotransmitters in the brain, just increase blood flow, increase oxygen to your heart, to your brain, and the rest of your body. Again, so many positives, so many benefits. This is a great type of exercise that I totally recommend. But again, always consult with your doctor prior to any type of exercise or energy output. All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this today on high intensity interval training. And do share this if you get a chance with others, because there's a lot of people who don't know about this or don't know that there is another way to exercise. All right. Have a wonderful day and God bless.